peace, brother.
So I'm here with hip hop artist Lord K. How you doing today?
I'm maintaining my brother.
Definitely. I know you from New York. Which borough you from?
I'm from the Bronx, man. Born and
Okay.
raised.
Yeah, man.
55
So
years.
very fitting because it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop, man. I'm honored to have you on. I heard your song, the Melle Mel Caz Song. Can you talk a little bit about the inspiration behind that song?
Well, like I said, me being from the Bronx, born and raised, I've been here, since 1968. I was around when the beginning of rap first started. I started off from the bottom, man. You look at it now, and I used to be the little skinny guy, so I used to want to back the crowd up. So they used to call me to the front, spin me around. Back up, everybody, back up, to back up the crowd. You older now, like, wait up, man. What the hell y'all was using me for? You know what I'm saying? So they spin you around, back the crowd up, and then brothers would come out, put the yellow tape around so that you could back up, let the DJ set up and all that. So then, after that, elevated to carrying speakers and carrying records home to elevating to get on the mic and elevating on there. But the way I feel is that Caz and Melle Mel is now allowing the other rappers and the other DJs from in the past to shine. And also they're in a position to tell people that it's five elements. It's more than just rap and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And they the ones that's supposed to be responsible for spreading the word because they're the ones who the people look up to. The average rapper don't even know nothing about the history of hip hop.
Most definitely. Like I feel like there's a lot of artists like you see that where they don't really know like the history of hip hop, and do you think that's important, like, for artists to have like, just like a basic understanding of the history, or like how in depth should that be?
I mean, you walking around, you making millions of dollars, but if somebody come up and ask you a question, you don't know nothing about it. You should want to research and know it for yourself so that you don't look like a fool in the middle of something. It's like that go with anything. Somebody in the gang, you walking around representing the gang, somebody walk up to you, ask you this, you don't know. You representing the Nation of Islam, and somebody walk up to you and you don't know. It's like, in any other business, and you in school, and you on Wall Street. They got you in a position, and you the head of the stock market. Somebody come and start asking you questions about stocks. You don't know. It's the same thing. Any art that you in, you should be mastering it. You should be trying to, you're supposed to know these things. You walk up to the average rapper and you start asking them, yo, where the hip hop started at? Who's the name five of the first DJs? Name five of the first rappers. Name in the clubs they went to. You don't know, but you profiting off of these things.
Right. Most
definitely. It's
definitely.
got to make you a phony. You know what I'm saying? It's got to make you a phony. You know what I'm saying? Because you're profiting off of something that you actually don't know nothing about.
I also listened to some of your other music, man. I love the song Girls Love Gucci Prada. Girls Louis Gucci Prada. Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. And that's like and that record right there, I'm speaking about, people spend so much money on Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, all these things. And these people already told you, these people already told us that these clothes is not made for us. They did not make these designs for us. And then when you look at the real rich people, they don't wear those clothes.
Yeah.
At all. They come in, they got a regular polo shirt on, a pair of Levi's. The guy that make Levi's said that he changes jeans once a year. He said, you ain't supposed to change denim jeans. He looked at people like they was crazy. They was like, yo, you change your jeans every day? He said, what? These are real denim jeans. You ain't supposed to change them every day. You ain't supposed to wash them every day. You know what I'm saying? Like the average pair of jeans. So a lot of things we do that we see other people do, and we spend our money on, money that we don't really have. And, for what? We have we have rappers, we have sports entertainers, we have black and brown actors and actors that made hundreds of millions of dollars. In 3-4 years after they out of the business, they bankrupt. You see some of them, they look terrible. You be like, man, what the hell happened? They're spending, no knowledge about financial literacy, no knowledge about investments. You're going to end up broke, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, I talk about that a lot. Like, I think financial literacy is important. And like, there's an emphasis, like, for our community to put like, name brand, like, like that's importance, or that really has like, some value. And I really don't think it's like as important as people make it. Like, we buy the most Mercedes Benz, we travel more to Italy than any other group, than actually than Africa, which is like, crazy when you think about it. Like, so
Yeah, because we're not going there to seek knowledge. We're going there to show off. Because the Joneses went there. The thing about it is that as long as you clean, you take care of yourself, you ain't gotta have one of the biggest brand because ain't nobody really looking for that. You clean, you took care of yourself,
most definitely.
you got a little, you ain't musky or nothing, you all right.
uh Men, like, being from the Bronx, like, what do you think about like the current hip hop scene? Like, I feel like, the Bronx is still relevant even today. You got artists like Ice Spice. What are your thoughts about her, and just like her rise to the top of music?
Well, like I said, once again, I like the Bronx, the home of hip hop. So I support all the artists, Uh we just need to be together as a whole. But when that comes, it comes from the top. It comes from the Melle Mels, it comes from the Grandmaster Caz. These guys see the young people, and the young people try to greet them, and they look them up and down like they Michael Jackson, shut them off. So it's a disc, the bridge is broken. Where most of the rappers feel like the old rappers is against them, and that's not true. We're not against them. We support them. As long as you're doing something positive, we don't support all the killing and spinning and all that. But we also know that that's something you're doing now. If you're around the group and everybody's together, you can get out of that because you still got the knowledge and you still got the ability to use your pen and a pad. You don't got to use it to that. You can use it to make something positive. But if we're not around to build with the young people and allow them to notice and let them know that they're also welcome in our circle, it ain't gonna happen. We keep having all these jams in Katona Park every year, and they big giant jams. The same people throwing it. Grandmaster Caz is in control of it.
Right.
It's one time that he invited one of these young people there. I don't go there no more because every time I go there, it's the same people.
Right.
Every year. I love them to death, but I'm tired of seeing them, man. I don't mind seeing you sprinkled out, but where's the new people that came out with the record all year long? They never invited them. We want to go to the park in the Bronx one day and see the young Spice Nice. We want to see Scar Lip. We want to see them in there. We want to see the people that if you're not bringing no drama and all that, we want you to come. And then we're going to teach you how to come without bringing the drama. That's
Yeah.
our job. If we can't communicate with you, then, we can't help you and guide you. A wise person learns from their mistakes. A wiser person learns from the mistakes of others. We here to let you know what happened through our record career, through life, period, that we could give you some knowledge on so you don't got to fall into the same gaps. And also in the places where we succeeded at, we can show you that too. So you can succeed and skip over a couple of things that you don't got to fall or even go through at all. Because we can just plug you right in. We got to bring that bridge, build that bridge back, that connection that we had before. So sometimes people got to be removed out of the leadership role.
Most definitely, like, speaking like, a lot of wisdom. And like, one of the things I really liked about you when I was looking at your Instagram page is that, you're a big proponent of like, increasing unity in our community, stopping gun violence. Can you talk about like, why that's important to you?
Well, me myself, I was arrested over 77 times.
Wow.
So at one time, my parents passed away when I was young, so I used to use that as an excuse. And and as life went on, I kept finding myself falling into negative situations because I put myself in a situation to fall into negative situation. It ain't like nobody just ran around and snatched me up and made me do a crime. That's what killed me with people. Nobody don't want to accept responsibility for their actions. Everybody want to be like, oh, no, it wasn't me. If you go to jail right now, any prison, 90% of the people are going to say, yo, it wasn't me. Of course, what you going to say? It was you? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Of course, 90% of any jail, you be like, yo, man, I want everybody in here that did not, you feel that you were here and you did not commit the crime, step to the front. Everybody stepping to the front. I mean, even the people that they got on audio, video, DNA, cassette, fingerprint, they got all that. They still like, yo, it wasn't me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just a common thing to say. But that don't mean that that's what actually happened. This person is in denial.
Yeah.
So being that after me going through the trial and tribulations I was going through, back in the days I seen that we was doing it over, it was the large crack money. One day somebody outside hustling, the next day you got $30,000, $40,000 in your pocket. So it was like what we thought was reasons. We justified it. Well, oh man, the reason why I did it, it was a bunch of money. The reason why I did this, then it was the heroin era. Now I seen that the police is just allowing you to, they're investigating for 5 years, right? Now they got your phone tapped, they following you, but they listen to you plotting murders on people. They following you and watching you commit murders on people. And then 5 years later, they come and arrest you and give you 30 years. All of them should be getting arrested too, because you just finished witness this man killing people. So ain't all of y'all in the conspiracy, including the police who watched it? You feel what I'm saying? So after a
Yeah.
while, you start seeing that these people was pitting us against each other.
Yeah.
And where they could step in it at any given time, once they seen that the people was serious on this phone call and they really was about to commit a murder, why would you sit there and watch it happen? And then it goes on. Then you knew that they did it. You watch them do it again and again. So now when you come, you see that they're going to allow black people and brown people to kill each other. And then they're going to come in and take you out. That's the method of their game. You know, they've been doing this since with the mafia days. They don't only do it to the black and brown people. They do it, period. They allow you to self-destruct. If two of y'all want to go ahead. They're going to investigate you for 3 years until you kill this one, until that one kill you. Then they're going to lock you up. So if both of them went to jail, who got something out of that? And as long as the young kids keep going inside this circle and somebody don't step out, they'll be like, yo, man, what are we doing? And I feel that if I was inside the circle that deep, then I got the influence and I need to step outside the circle, man, and start letting brothers, letting sisters know that we running in, like they say, it's a revolving door. It's a revolving door.
Yeah.
And then sooner or later, that door going to be stuck. You know what I'm saying? And you just stuck in there. We got so many young people right now that's 14, 15, 17 years old that's never getting out of jail again. You know, the feds is picking, and we don't know this. We think that, oh, yeah, they just locked them up. We're going to see them in 2-3 years like they used to do. Nah, that young dude got 30 years with no parole, 50 years with no parole. We got one of our best rappers, which was the best rapper in the Bronx, K Fly. Right now, this brother's only 19 years old. He's facing life without the possibility of parole as a minimum. So where's the second chance that if he's going to get life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty? It ain't no second chance. They're just wrapping them up. Look at Casanova 2 times. Casanova 2 times got 15 years with no parole. No matter what he do, you're not getting out. Caz Song got 32. Caz Song was the biggest blogger. He was the first blogger. He was the one that right now, you probably wouldn't even be blogging if it wasn't for Caz Song who lit the match and started it.
Yeah.
But Caz Song wanted to live the street life too. Caz Song got 35 years for one case. Caz Song got 7 years for another case. So Caz Song got 42 years.
Wow.
So he went from king blogger to 42 years. We got Young Thug. Young Thug is facing life without the possibility of parole. He got the RICO Act. You got the 5 guys from O Block. And they said that it's a superseding indictment. So a superseding indictment means that they're coming back for more people. It's a good possibility that Little Dirk gonna be in jail under the RICO Act. Possibility that he may be facing life without the possibility of parole. Because nobody is standing there that's in the leader position. And the record labels don't care about the kids. They just giving them the money. It's up to the people that told them, yo, man, you need to sign the label. I'm gonna put you on, I'm gonna put you on. We got to do more than just put money in their pocket. We got to guide them, man. We just can't get them millions of dollars and let them run rampant. And then to the young people, you just can't get $1 million and think you just was broke yesterday and think that you could just run off and you know how to control yourself with $1 million. Because I'm telling you, you don't. You're going to end up in the same place I ended up at when I got my record contract back in 1987 in jail. The same place Slick Rick ended up at in jail. So this ain't nothing new.
So you were signed in 1987. Who were you signed to?
Jive.
And you ended up getting arrested though, like while you had a record deal?
Yeah, I had my record out, man. We had the #1 record for 2 years in London. I made Rap's New Generation. Get on up, boom, 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 boom. I'm Teddy Riley's first artist. We started the New Jack Swing. But without no leadership and without no guidance, I ended up getting locked up and missing a good gap where I could have been a rising star. So, you know, it makes me, that's why I still make records to today, because if there's a will of the way. If Allah put you in that situation, God, Jah, whatever you want to call your higher power, put you in that situation, it's gonna go. You know, so a lot of people like this. We take it back to like you can't miss your opportunity, man. You know, Allah give you the chance, and if you blow it, He's gonna take it away from you. You know, and you figured out now. You can see, and everybody that's out there right now, I want y'all to really think about this good. Somebody will be in a car accident, right? We know a million people that have been in a car accident. Me.
Yeah.
Somebody will be in a car accident, right? But there'll be a famous singer or any kind. It could be an opera singer, it could be a R&B singer, it could be a rapper. But the person is doing, things that's out of which is the righteous way. They're in a car accident. Boom. Oh, their windpipe is blowing out. They'll never be able to sing again. You'd be like, wait up. A million car accident happened. Why did this person, the only gift that they had was taken away from them?
Right.
You'll see a million people who play basketball who get injuries. Somebody will get an injury. Yo, he got a torn ALC and this, that, and the third. He may never play again. You be like, wow. And you got the best sneakers on. We've seen people playing flip flops and skips and they ain't get that hurt. You feel me? So
Yeah.
the same way God put you in that position and you don't use it the right way, He's gonna take it away from you, man. He's gonna take it away, and you're not gonna know how it got taken away, but it's gonna be taken away.
Man, like speak a lot of like, words of wisdom. And like I can definitely like, we've seen that like, time and time again. I think of like, athletes, like, the example, like, Len Bias, he had that huge opportunity to play in the NBA, but like because of drug use, I feel like drug use is so prevalent, like, especially in the music industry today. What do you think, like, as far as like can be done, like, to solve that problem? Because we have the issue with fentanyl, like, and it's promoted a lot of times through the music.
It goes from back again. The record labels don't care because the record label probably a guy that who sees the guy that owns Sony.
Right.
We don't know who owns Sony, where they from, who sees the guys that own any of these record labels. So they not the ones that's putting the people up to this. It's the guys that's going out there saying, "Yo, get underneath my label. We allowing you to poison our people. The record label already paid us. They gave them guys the millions of dollars. The guys that's paying you the secondhand money, the millions of dollars. It's us that's allowing these kids to come out here and say that. We got guys coming out making records talking about popping mollies. We got right now the girl Sexy Red. They voting her album on Billboard to be the #1 single of the year. That's not things that we want our kids
Right.
to mimic and
I think like
follow.
one of the major like record executives that come to mind is Leor Cohen. He's the head of like YouTube Music right now. And like I don't know if you saw his recent interview with the Breakfast Club. I think they were asking about like artist responsibility, and like his response was that he has to feed his family. And like I was wondering if you see him as like a culture vulture. You know,
Yeah, of course, he's a culture vulture. He went to, them guys right there. Their whole thing is they don't care because what's happening on the street, it don't trickle down to them. These guys
right?
live in big gated communities. They live in big mansions. After the guy come out with the record talking about I'm gonna spin the block and shoot the hood up, he don't live around the block,
Yeah,
so he don't care who spins the block. Like I said, this guy is so moved away from hip hop, he probably don't even listen to hip hop music. It's all a profit for them. But for us, the ones that's signing these people and the one that's putting this on the radio, don't forget the radio play a large part of this too, because the radio is the one who's promoting it. We don't hear these records until the radio play it all day. Now we hear it. So the radio play a large part of the violence that's going on in the street too. I heard one DJ, or I can't remember his name, the guy from Hot 97. He said that he's not playing no more drill music.
Ebro or
Ebro. And it's another guy. His name is another guy too. I can't remember his name. He's the first one who said that he wasn't doing it. But we all got to start taking responsibility for our things, man. And that's what we're not doing. We're not being responsible
uh
adults.
are you familiar with D1? He's like a Christian rapper. He recently called out like Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Jim Jones. I don't have you seen that on social media? You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I'm gonna look it up though. I'm gonna
Yeah,
look it
so
up.
like he's like a Christian rapper, and like he called out like saying like artists need to be like more responsible like socially for their music. And he's faced like a little bit of criticism because of that. Like I think like people are calling him a clout chaser, but like what he's saying like is a really good message. But I feel like what do you feel is the artist's responsibility in making music? Do you feel like there's a line? Because like there's obviously there's some of artists like that make music that is their lived reality, but then like when artists become like wealthy, I think like MC Hammer said like one of the reasons he didn't go to like the hip hop uh celebrations is because he didn't want to be around the fakeness. He feels like a lot of artists and stuff that they're so removed from that life, and a lot of them just like created like characters. You see like Fat Joe, where he recently said like a lot of the stuff he made up in his music, it was fictitious. It was just his imagination. Do you feel like that artists like should what is that balance? What does it look like? Because like I feel like every artist like can't be the same. I feel like there's room, like some people really do enjoy gangster rap, but like at the same token like is there room for it to be like responsible and like have a social message in it, where it's just not like the glorification of crime and gentrification. I mean,
I feel that everybody should be held responsible for their actions. It was during the COVID time when they was doing an interview and Cardi B was live and her daughter came in there and she was like, "Oh, turn the music off," and she turned her music off.
right.
So your music wasn't good enough for your
Yep.
daughter to hear, but it's good enough for my daughter to hear. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where it come in at. If you standing right there, but some people promote negativity to their kids, so I'll give her a shout out for that. That she didn't want to promote that to her kid, but she shouldn't be promoting it to other people's kids. You know what I'm saying? But I do give her a shout out for that. But then you got some people who lead their kids in the wrong direction from the day their kids was born. So they don't care what lead your kid in the wrong direction. We see a lot of videos where you see little kids and they handing the little kids the guns and, yo, say this,
Right.
say that, say this, say that. And the kids are saying that and saying this. So some people do lead their kids straight to the penitentiary or straight to a casket. But the average person don't want to lead their kid that. We as adults, man, at some time in life, you got to wake up, man, and smell the coffee. You can't run around here a big teenager your whole life with your pants sagging, running around repping, oh, I'm in this gang, I'm in that gang, I'm representing, I'm repping this. Because these are things that the youngins did. And the youngins don't expect you to be around that long still doing it anyway. So what you think that you're doing as getting respect, you actually look like a clown.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Are you
it
familiar
comes
with
a
like
time.
little RT? He's like this 9-year-old rapper, and he like makes drill music. He has this song like called 60 Miles. And like he's like holding like guns, and he raps like about like killing people, and like all kinds of like stuff that I feel like wouldn't be age appropriate. Do you have any thoughts about like when you see stuff like that?
Yeah, it's like this. You got to look at, like MC Hammer said, he don't like to be around the fakeness.
Yeah.
Now me, like I told you, I was locked up 77 times. So it was a time that I actually was deep in the streets. Like it's a rapper named Mimo 600. He from Chicago. And after the guy made the record, and it was another young guy made a song too, Mimo got on there and told them, yo, JoJo got killed, the little guy JoJo that they always speak about.
Yeah.
He said he got killed when he was like 12 or 14, somewhere around there, AKA letting that little kid know that you could get it too.
Yeah.
See, once you start putting yourself in these situations, there's no age. The age is out the window. Because if you're talking about coming and killing somebody or spinning somebody, it's kids that actually is running around that age bracket that is actually shooting and killing people.
Right.
So don't the little kid, now where's his parents at? Who's allowing this to come out? Who's allowing, we go back to Cohen again. If he's the guy on YouTube that owns YouTube music and this little kid is putting this out, I guarantee 99% of the time it's on YouTube.
Right.
So
100%.
he's allowing that. So he's allowing this again. You see where it's all coming down to again?
Right.
The regular guys that own the record companies, they removed from that situation. So now you have to approach him. Hey, yo, man, why is a 9-year-old talking about killing people and spinning and putting himself in a situation where somebody may spin on him and he's a baby and get himself killed? Why are you allowing this on YouTube?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So every incident
that's a
that
huge
happened,
conversation, like about like, you know, the conflict of community guidelines, because like, you know, there's arguments like, you know, you can lose your
you
platform.
lose your page. I'm flagged right now for playing my music. It's my music. I own it 100%. I got flagged. Oh, you got one strike. So I'm hitting them up like, how could I have a strike on something that I own 100% of, wrote it, everything? They never reply. They never reply. But you got a 9-year-old on here talking about spinning, killing. He ain't the only one.
Right.
I'll be watching YouTube, boy. I'll be seeing kids so young on there. I seen 2 dudes. They had to be no younger than 10 and 11. One Caucasian and one original. These 2 brothers was, yeah, I'm gonna spin, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, yeah. And they on for like 30 minutes. And you got some guys in the back, older guys, rooting it on. They standing there. They ain't saying nothing, but you standing there. As soon as one of, you know, the average person or adult, as soon as you go, you're like, yo, who you talking to in there? Man, turn that off, man.
Definitely.
And then you're going to chastise and speak to the young, like, yo, you don't be doing that, man. You don't put yourself out there in a situation. First of all, the police can lock you up because you're threatening somebody over the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a crime. Then just you threatening somebody, period, is a crime. And then you don't even know who's listening. And then you don't know that you showing y'all showing face to face. This guy has friends. He has parents. He know people. And, you know, it just don't make no sense, man. And where's the adults that step in and say something that's what's killing me? Where's the parent at? My kid couldn't come in here. Yo, Dad, I got a new record out, a new video. Let me see it. Whoa, 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 homie. Hey, yo, man, y'all got guns in there, man. Yo, the fans gonna see that. You won't go to jail, son. Son, you talking about doing a crime? Hey, yo, I read that in the newspaper. That crime actually happened. You gonna go to jail. Where's the people at that watch these things? No, they hear it, they shit, they're getting to prove it. I mean, I don't know if they're telling the younger that you're gonna be famous today, but tomorrow you're going to jail for a long time. And guess what they're gonna use as the evidence? You. They're gonna use your video. They're gonna use your live. They're gonna use all of that like they're doing in all the other crimes. If you're gonna say that, it's a freedom of speech, I should be able to say what I want to say. True, it is a freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say. But if you say, I killed Johnny, I had a blue hat on, it was on March 3rd, 2019, anybody can say that. If
Yeah.
they investigated, nobody got killed March 19th, 2000, you know, and nobody got killed that day, that time, that's over. But if they investigated and it's actually a person that got killed over there named Johnny, and somebody killed him that had a blue hat, you're going to jail. Because that's not called freedom of speech. That's called they're using evidence. And there's evidence there. Dead Johnny. And you with the blue hat. So that goes away from freedom of speech. You know, this is an action behind your words. And we got to learn how to separate that. And these kids, and we got people like, all right, Jay-Z came up with, this is what, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. He went and had a big thing all over. Hey, yo, I fought for y'all. And they changed the law, so now they can't use our lyrics against us. Everybody was happy. I said, man, don't y'all dare believe that, man.
Right.
The federal government and the police is going to use any incriminating statement you say against you, man. Jay-Z is just luring y'all in to say more. Because now y'all feel like,
You
oh,
bring up a
say
really important issue, and that brings me up about Keefe D. You know, obviously, like, you know, he admitted to, like, you know, being a part of the murder of like Tupac in his book, and like, you know, podcast interviews with DJ Vlad and Art of Dialogue. And now, like, though, he's saying like it was only entertainment. What are your thoughts about that, though?
See, what Keefe D did, first of all, they gave him enough rope to hang himself. That's one. Keefe D, even if he was a part of a crime or wasn't a part of the crime, he shouldn't have been speaking about it. Keefe D wanted to get popular and get famous from death. So we go back to, again, Allah, Jah, God, however your higher power, they give you something, they take it away. You're trying to glorify and get paid off of the death of somebody. Regardless if you was in the middle of it, it's not like you're doing a documentary on this person.
Right.
It's not like, you know what I'm saying, you got old pictures or old this about this person. You glorifying that you was a part of the people that took this man's life, a sin. You know, and you bragging about these things. But what TPD didn't know that it was other people that seen the crime too. You ain't the only one who seen the crime. Other people seen it too. So when Keepy D was there putting himself in that car, and it was the police was also trying to find out what did other people see from the outside. And the people from the outside said that they seen a person with a thick arm reached out the car and shoot. So TPD already said out his own mouth that the chubby guy that was in the back, when they handed him the gun, he said, nah, I'm not killing Tupac. His nephew was slim. The driver was slim. The only other thick guy with a thick arm in that car was who? TPD.
Yeah.
You put your own foot in your own mouth and you looking at everything on the other side of what they looking at, and the feds, like any of the cop, this your first time trying to get away. This they 1 millionth time trapping somebody. So it ain't nothing for them to trap you. That's why you need to keep your mouth shut. Because they done did this, they done played this, ran this rodeo 1 million times. And they caught TPD in the rodeo. He thought that they was talking, they wanted him to explain about who was in the car. And they really was trying to figure out what hand came out that car. And all the witnesses said the hand that came out that car was of a thick person. And out of Keefe D mouth, he said the other thick guy said he wasn't doing it and passed the gun back. Keefe D told on himself.
Yeah.
And they got all the evidence. His book, they got 1,000 interviews.
What's next for you, Lord K, as far as the music?
As far as the music, I got a new record. I was gonna drop it on Christmas, but I know that all the companies and things usually be closed, so I think I'm gonna wait till after the New Year. And it's gonna be like a part 2 to the Melle Mel Caz Song. I'm gonna push that one more time, and then I'm gonna start opening up. Coming out, I got a lot of music. I got a song with Shice Bub called Puff Puff Pass. Okay. I got a song with my daughter called Put the Guns Away. So I got a lot of more music coming on out, and we got another one called, oh man, Know Something. I know that we got a lot of music, man, but you know, and a lot I work on. I got a nonprofit organization that I work hard every day. I had it for 7 years. It's called I Am My Community, Inc. And we promote public safety through mental health awareness programs. We got parenthood programs, and then we got an anti-violence unit, which means if somebody gets shot, killed, robbed in our community, we take it upon ourselves. We don't got nothing to do with the police. We find out what happened to who, why, and then we bring both sides together so it don't be no type of retaliation. Since we've been doing this, like, you know, crime and shooting and robberies, all that went down so much in our community, you know, and we do it. We don't get no funding. We don't get none of that. We doing it from our heart and from our pockets. You know, we get some donations from the outside. We got every Wednesday we do a food pantry where we feed over 100 families, and we have good healthy food, fish, chicken, potatoes, vegetables, you know, things for the people. We don't have no pork. We don't have no sugar products. You know, we have applesauce and ain't got no sugar in it, you know, but we don't know what somebody's health level is. And we trying to keep everybody healthy because at the end of the day, health is wealth. So we trying to spread that. And, you know, we're just trying to bring peace to the community and show the kids that it's a other way around than you just going around this revolving door and thinking that you got to be big, bad, and tough. And that's another thing. When we was young, you could walk into a room of 20 people and be like, yo, who know how to draw in here? And like 2 or 3 people, like, I know how to draw weird. Be like, yo, he know how to draw. He know how to draw. It's my man. Yo, he know how to draw. Who know how to dance? Yo, I know how to dance. She know how to dance. She know how to dance. Some people don't be like, they may be shy. We be like, nah, you know how to dance. Let her go. Let her go. Who know how to DJ? Oh, him. Who know how to fight? 2 or 3 people. Yeah. We didn't try to all be tough. So we all knew who everybody had their thing that we all bragged them and big them up on. You know what I'm saying? We had our tough guys, yo, going to fight, yo, he know how to fight good. And my man, he the wrestler, he'll wrestle you. And my man right here, he know how to knock people up. Everybody wasn't tough. In this era right now, if you walk in the room with 20 people and you be like, yo, who know how to dance? Hey, yo, who know how to do this? Yo, I ain't into all that. Yo, who a gangster? Yo, me. Everybody's a gangster. Everybody's a gangster until the real gangsters show up. Or to the gangsters, or to the so-called gangsters is put in a situation where now you're in the federal penitentiary, or you in the state penitentiary, and now you seeing the real gangsters, the dudes that's coming through here that these dudes eat bricks for breakfast for real. And you see that, yo, damn, I ain't as gangster as I thought I was. But it's too late now. You got 30, 40 years, and you got whatever you in, and now you in the mix of this, man. So, the message to the youngins, I just want to say, man, be yourself, man. Be yourself. And if somebody claim that they your OG and all this, and they're not trying to lead you in the right direction, then that's not no OG, man. You shouldn't be around that person. That's just an OT. It's the difference between an OG. An OG lead people in the right direction. An OG would be telling you to go get a job. An OG would be advising you and showing you where jobs is at. Would be telling you, yo, you need to get a book. You don't know how to read, man. You need to learn how to read. How you gonna have a kid? You can't teach a kid how to read. That's an OG. You may not want to hear what he's saying all the time, but your best interest, that's what he got telling you. Or OT is just somebody that's every year you got another birthday. All right, congratulations, you got another birthday. Peace. That don't mean that they leading you in the right direction. Because they put you in a situation to do things that they wouldn't do, or they put you in a situation to lose your freedom or to lose your life, then that's not an OG, that's an OT. And you need to tell that brother, congratulations, I'm glad you're an older brother. Peace. But you can go to jail or die on your own. You don't need no help, man.
Most definitely, man. Lord K, I really appreciate you for taking the time, and you have a lot of wisdom, man, and like a great message. And I'm gonna keep checking for your music, man. And like you're welcome back anytime. I enjoy speaking with you.
Yeah, and I enjoy speaking with you too, Ryan, man. And big shout out to you, man. Keep up the good work. And I'm glad you put up with me, man. It took me another hour and some change to get it together, but
It's
we
all
got it
good,
together,
man.
man.
We got it done, man. And I think it was great, man. And thank you so much. And you're welcome back anytime. I loved everything. Like you were talking about. Like you have a awesome message.
All right, I appreciate you, brother. You enjoy your holiday, man. And
Okay,
tell
you
the
too.
family peace.
Definitely. Happy holidays.